Let's cross up to Johannes Leak now at his house to talk about the cartoons of the week. Were you a Seinfeld fan, or are you too young for all that, Johannes?
Yeah, I became a subsequent Seinfeld fan. I don't think I really caught on when it was the new, fresh show. I was probably too busy watching The Simpsons, but I caught up with it in a big way later on, and I do love it. I think the very next scene after that one is Jerry's dad saying, "Right, we're moving."
Exactly. A great character. Love the wordplay. Let's have a look at the cartoons. I wanted to start off this week with your cartoon from today. It looks at the controversy in the NRL about flu vaccines, and you've got this NRL warrior who's pumped full of cortisone and slabs of beer and God knows what else, needles poking out of him. No way, he says, I'm not having a flu vaccine. My body is a temple.
Yeah, well, I mean, these are the same blokes that, when the footy season's actually on, you sort of wait till Monday because you know that there's going to be some stories surfacing of blokes being caught doing all sorts of unsavoury things, usually involving copious amounts of alcohol and other substances, and now suddenly they're supposed to be the ones who are incredibly concerned all of a sudden about things like vaccines and so on. It's just completely surreal.
I reckon they probably break some of their needles trying to get through their muscles, through their biceps might be the problem there. Let's have a look at another COVID-19 cartoon here from Mark Knight, an absolute ripper, looking at the protesters from the weekend who blame the virus on the 5G network and everything else, or call it a hoax or whatever. And we've got Brendan Murphy, the Chief Medical Officer, of course, at the podium, saying what he's saying is we're still no closer to finding a vaccine, but he's thinking for stupidity. And the little snail in the corner said they've got cabin fever.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is just a beautiful piece of drawing as usual. The likeness of Dr. Brendan Murphy there is in that sort of unflappable, expressionless sort of face of his. Is magnificent. But yeah, people talk about the perfect storm of 2020, the bushfires, and now the virus and the lockdowns and all this sort of thing. But it's the perfect storm when it comes to giving people who are sitting around with not a whole lot to do and plenty of time in front of the computer to come up with all sorts of weird and wonderful sort of crackpot ideas about what's going on at the moment. And I've delved into this a little bit just because you hear about it and you sort of look a bit further, and there really are some of the things that people are tossing around as real life, real life explanations for the coronavirus. They all seem to end with Bill Gates. He's sort of at the top of every controversy.
I wonder why they're going about Bill Gates.
Every conspiracy sort of food chain ends with Bill Gates. It's very weird, yeah.
Now, we've got to go to another one from Mark Knight here. This is just a classic too, because, of course, he's a Victorian cartoonist for the Herald Sun, where Daniel Andrews said he wouldn't even go visit his mum on Mother's Day. So this cartoon's got a beautiful little old lady, and she's on the phone saying, "It's OK, dear, I understand you're not allowed to visit me on Mother's Day. Yes, I did receive the lovely flowers. Unfortunately, I was putting them in a nice vase just when Dan Andrews came on the telly." And we've got the vase there smashed through the telly, and the little snail has always got a comment in the corner: can they send some more roses and a TV?
Yeah, you can just imagine it would have been one of those press conferences where he's saying, "Look, the last thing I want to do is on Mother's Day is keep people away from their mums, but it's for your own good, you know." And I think everybody is so sick to death of being talked to that way. It's just it's really getting on people's nerves.
And as Andrew Bolt said, today it's OK. It's OK to visit people today. So it's pretty easy. He could have taken that decision earlier. Just very quickly, I want to get in this Warren Brown cartoon from the Daily Telegraph, and this is On the Road Again. And we've got Josh Frydenberg and ScoMo with a road map. Head past the Centrelink queue, turn right at the closed pub, on past the empty gym, left near the toilet paper truck, and Josh, try and keep social distancing. It's a lot of fun about trying to keep us all on track during this difficult challenge. That is all the time we got for you, Johannes, this week. Thanks so much for joining us, mate. Appreciate it.